One of the most important things you can do when you are in a stable, great relationship is to work on yourself, becoming the best partner possible. You work on yourself because the better partner you are, the better you're going to have a great relationship with yourself. Why? Because when you're in relationship with yourself and it is healthy, it makes you be more authentic. And it helps you look at the relationship and be flexible about perceptions. One of the easiest ways to really strengthen your marriage is to start taking responsibility for any issue the two of you have. When you step up and look at your part, rather than pointing a finger or blaming your partner, you're telling your partner, I'm an emotionally mature person and I want to continually grow on a personal and relationship basis. So also, when you take responsibility, you're looking at what actions you can change. When a person is open to changing themselves, they're automatically going to be a better partner because it shows that they see themselves as part of this relationship just as equally. They have to put in the effort as much as their partner does. Not only that, when you shift the blame from taking responsibility to putting it on your partner, you're saying, I wonder what I could have done different to avoid this conflict, to avoid this conversation getting more outlandish or leading to our breakdown of communication. When you blame your partner, it makes it really sure of one thing. The two of you are going to quit talking. You're going to stunt your personal growth and you're going to stunt the growth of the relationship. So next time the two of you have an issue, have any kind of a discourse, it's important that rather than telling your partner what you think they should have done, you take some silence time and you say, I'm going to think about what I could have done different. And I'll tell you a very simple scenario. Let's say you're out and your partner texts you and says, where are you? Before you were out, maybe the night before, the day before, you told your partner you were going to take a yoga class, you were going to go get groceries, and then you were going to come home. And you gave them an approximation of a time. And let's say your partner didn't listen to any of that, or they forgot. And so they're texting you now. It'd be really easy to say, you never listen to me. I tell you stuff all the time and it goes in one ear and out the other. Would that be helpful to the relationship? No, definitely not. You'd put your partner on the defense and you'd be angry and more annoyed. You'd feel less loved and you would come home and your behavior would follow that. What if you told your partner that, you know what, I realize that when I tell you these things, many times you don't remember it. So let me see how I can help. I'm going to make a list of where I'll be and just put it up on the fridge or on a counter, you'll see. Or I'm going to text you before I do each one of these things so you'll know. Or we're going to devise a master calendar and we're both going to put down where we'll be so each other knows and they can feel more secure in that. This is such a common problem. And if you have this common problem and you keep addressing it with defensiveness and fighting, it starts tearing apart the fabric of your relationship. Whereas if you're open to changing what you do for your partner to connect better, then you're not only being part of the solution, but you're actually strengthening and deepening the intimacy of the relationship. That means you're both going to have emotional effects that are benefited by communicating, and you're going to have better physical effects. Your heart's not going to pound. You're not going to have a high blood pressure because you're so angry or annoyed. And you're going to feel secure. You're going to know where your partner is. I could take this in almost any issue you're having and show you a way that stepping up and taking responsibility for your part and making changes would help. But why don't you help me out? Why don't you sit down together and start going over different ideas, different scenarios, and work together to find a solution something that will involve both of you changing and negotiating just a little. It works.